Hi, everybody. This is Jason.
This is Pete.
And this is the Lost Leisures Podcast. And what are we doing today for the first time ever, Pete?
Not talking about retinues. So we missed one. We missed the Augur Command Squad. So this is going to be an addendum, a bolt-on, if you like, to the Retinue video. A real quick one. We'll link both back and forth at the end in the videos and in the show notes. So if it's the first time stumbling across this, apologies, you got all the other command options in another video and vice versa, obviously. So, let's have a little look, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Where are we? So, the retinue. So, we went through all the other ones. As a quick recap.
News detachment.
Yeah, you unlock your retinues through the retinue detachment, as we know. And here, we have the Augur Commander Control Squad. So,
yes.
Jay, do you want to hit what these guys are about a little bit, or do you want me to do it?
So the Augur Command and Control Squad is, I'm going to sum up and we can talk
Yeah, cool.
It's only a 4-man squad. I didn't see any options to like upgrade them and buy new dudes. So it's just like a little bunch of command squads. But what they do is basically you roll their I think it's intelligence. That's what it is. I was going to say. I was fighting not to say leadership. You roll their intelligence and then they can reduce a reaction point by 1. So sort of like the Ultramarines power, except it's not automatic. It also has to be within line of sight and within, I think, 18 inches, it says. So
yeah, within 18, yeah.
I think that they are a good option. This is why, we made the slide again, and we wanted to talk through them to kind of talk about them because I think they are a very interesting and valid option. Pete, what do you think? Why don't you take us through your feelings on these guys and how would you use them, maybe?
I think there's a couple ways around them. Given the fact that I haven't seen anyone use these yet, really, but given the fact that you could use these multiple squads of these and how important it might be to use reactions for certain army builds and factions in particular, this could be quite powerful. You have the first one that comes to mind is the shooting reactions, right? You might be more inclined to fire back with something that even, let's say you've got a Melter Rhino that's being shot at, where you think, well, I don't want to return fire just with my pintle-mounted Melter. Like, what's the point? I might as well save that for my Las Cannon squad or my Rapiers or whatever the situation is. This would encourage you, obviously, to just do more reactions more of the time, naturally. So I think you're going to get more opportunities and be more frivolous with your shooting reactions is my first thing that I draw down to. It also helps you plan though a little bit. So you might be about to receive quite a large charge, and you know that you want to be issuing challenges. So you might go, okay, I'm going to hold back my Augur Command Squad reaction this turn because I need to be able to do 2 glorious interventions or whatever it's called now, heroic intervention. Can't remember what it's called, one or the other. To issue challenges.
I think it's heroic intervention, but glorious intervention sounds better.
Glory. So yeah, you can use them in a number of ways, right? So ultimately, you're just getting the refund, and for 80 points,
it's not bad. Yeah,
it's not bad.
So jumping in here, I think that one thing that really stands out to me, because I tend to be a very aggressive player, is I think this is a very defensive unit. Because of that 18 inches, right? And like Pete had said, especially while you were talking, I was thinking about it. What it really seems like is a return fire discount unit, like you said, like someone for your countercharge unit to kind of like get an extra reaction. They are definitely, like, I think defensive because of that distance. But I think 80 points, like you had pointed out, makes them worth taking. The other thing is that you could pop them in a command Rhino, and then you have a whole bunch of this stuff stacked.
Yeah.
With a chaplain. Put them in a command Rhino with a chaplain, and you have all of your little command dudes there. I don't know. Does it say once per turn within 18 and in line of sight, right? So maybe you won't be able to use them if they're in the Rhino.
No, they have to have line of sight. So they got to be out of the Rhino.
I just like the idea of the command Rhino with these guys, with the chaplain.
It does fit.
The whole like staff of your Praetor is there, just like, go guys, go, we got this, yay!
Yeah.
Like cheerleaders, give them little pom poms, so they're cheerleaders.
I think even just for like movement reactions as well, it's probably one of the biggest ones, right? You could have because you could take as many squads of these as you want, really, as long as you can fit them in your force org, right? You could have a couple of these, and then the majority of your army can do movement reactions and back up or advance or whatever the situation is. You could really mess around with someone's day a little bit.
You could be Ultramarines and really mess around with someone's day.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of sad. Sad's the wrong word, but you need it. If you take Master of the Legion, obviously you gain an extra reaction. It'd be nice if this was another way of getting the extra reaction, perhaps without having to go down that route. But you can only unlock.
It kind of is, right? Like you get an extra reaction when it reduces it. Like you just have to plan for it, right? So it's kind of like that. I see what you're saying. But
my point was you have to unlock it via a Master of the Legion slot, more or less, because you have to have a high command, don't you, to unlock retinue? But you could logistical benefit it in. There are other routes. You got the champion as well, haven't you? There are.
Yeah, I was gonna say the champion and logistical benefit. I think would definitely both work. To get them in.
Yeah. So there are ways. I think they're cool.
You're just down on Praetors right now. I don't think they're as bad as you think they are.
Giving up the Warlord. Ugh. No.
Yeah.
Not interested.
I think they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, they are. Cool.
I tried one the other day with a game with Will. I tried no Praetor.
Yeah.
And I didn't really miss it, but I did miss the reaction a lot. So that would probably be another video, but it just came to my mind here. So
yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. I think it depends how you build your army, but ultimately, right? There are a few things here that are going to be so cool. Let us know what your thoughts are, guys. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Apologies we missed this one again. It's nice to bolt it on though. It's
in this little book,
in the little tactical book, the one that came out on launch day and got forgotten about immediately. It's just worth noting that you build these guys from. Well, suggested you build these guys from the crew from the rapier kits. So cool. That's cool to know, right? So you got those as an option there. So you got a multi-use kit, which is good. But that's pretty much it anyway. So anything else you want to add, Jay?
No, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.